Alright, what it dooski YouTube. I went ahead and deleted my last three Disney Lacana openings because it was nothing good in them. Okay, and I'm pretty disappointed, but we're going to save that for another video. What we're going to do is knock out my goodies video, stuff I got. I may have something I've shown off before because it's just laying there. I've neglected a little bit of putting things up, but it is what it is. It's not like I'm doing it on purpose or whatever. But I definitely want to knock this out. I'm still waiting on that one item that's still delayed. Finally, I got tracking for it yesterday. Waiting for that because I'm really going to get into Geek's line ass about it, okay? Because I'm not happy with what they did. The customer service was pretty ass for the holidays. Yeah, all right, I mean, like, ain't no much updates about news or anything. I just hope I got everything out, so I can show it off and not just wait. We do have Shantae Collector's Edition that I got from Limited Run that just came in. I'm not going to show it because somehow the keys damaged the box. Not the collector's box, but I'm talking about the outer cardboard box that was in it, so I gotta make sure that's looking straight and all that. And unfortunately, they didn't send the card in it, so I had to have them sent me a card separately. So that's fun, because usually it comes with a sticker and a trading card. Both those were missing. Vinegar Syndrome still got their new subscriber deals, like as in like yearly subscription. That's pretty good if you do it that way compared to like every month, where it's more expensive wise. But I'm looking at the daily deals of stuff that I didn't get and try to see if I can get at a good price. Fortunately, they're not $9.99 like when they first started, but I mean, like, hey, $15 still much better than 25, 28. So let's go ahead and knock out some of this stuff, because I don't want to talk too much, I just want to get into it and knock these videos out. Um, this stuff that's going on in the neighborhood, I'm still a little bit sickish, I'm still capable of moving around doing this and that, but just not 100% yet. All right, I made a show this already. I'm not too sure. We got the wailing. Let me scoop that up. 4K. It was at a good price. Slipcover. Yeah, I like stuff that's at normal price. Things that are like 19.99 and $20. That's a normal price for 4K. Because at one time, that was the price, and Blu-rays were around $15, $16. That's very affordable. But since the pandemic and all that, they've risen the prices sky high that I refuse to pay. I'm not paying no 35, 40 for a standard 4K. You lost your mind. Universal, Sony, Lionsgate. I mean, all those big companies that's just dumping the price so high on a standard. You crazy. Another one I probably showed off. Hail Caesar MVD. I gotta get my MVD out because I've skipped out on a lot of the numbers already, and my OCD kicks in when I've got like maybe like 38, and then it jumps to 54. I'm just like, wow. MPD is also another that's price hiking their 4Ks that much higher, and I'm not paying no 34 for no 4K standard. I'm sorry, I just can't. So I'll wait for those price drops. Got the Nun 2. This was at a fantastic price. We scooped that up. Slip cover. I love my slip covers. 88 is something unfortunate I will pay more for, a little bit higher. Their prices can go from 26 to 28, but I'm very impressed with them. I'd rather get them instead of leasing out to Criterion or that's another one they've been leasing out to Shout Factory. Um, Arrow's been doing pretty good. They include standards with just the goodies and stuff. While the other ones like Criterion and Shout, they like to do bundles. They'll just put all into one thing, and they got oogly artwork for it, and no bells and whistles. That's in like, where's the goodies? Each thing don't have to slip cut. I mean, I don't want. Don't do that. I hate that. 88 might as well just put it out themselves. But we got Inspector wear skirts. We went and scooped that up. And for the upteenth time, we bought E.T. again, and this is the 40th. I've got like the 35th somewhere, and like I don't know what's wrong with me, but this is the one that had the lunchbox and the thermal. I think I had it here. This went down finally in a great price. It had a coupon as well, so I mean, might as well scoop it up because it was basically the same price as a regular standard, you know, at that time. I could have got born with the backpack as well, but we gotta take it slow, okay? Because I was saving up for the Disney Lacan and stuff at the time, but I also went ahead and scooped up a slip cover for this because I don't understand how there's slip covers for the standard, but the one in the thing with the lunchbox and all that, and it doesn't have a slip cover. What the world? So we went ahead and bought a cheap slip cover that's coming in the mail. It is what it is. You know, I can't stand something that doesn't have the slip cover. I mean, even the steel book looks better, you know. So, but hey, scooped that up. Came with the book, but I think it's the same book as before. So once again, we got upteenth time of ET, but I think this time it's in Dolby Atmos, or sometimes they like to, you know, put something out and then maybe into regular 5.1 or 7.1 Dolby or whatever, not the Atmos, but just regular, you know. And you're just like, man, and then all of a sudden they got a newer version that comes out, and this one has the Dolby Atmos, you know, or it may have Dolby Vision, and the last one didn't have that, you know. Okay, this might be a few things I've shown up. I don't know. It's just sitting there. I didn't put it up like I should have. The Mist. Oh man, this movie right here. Yes, I scooped it up. I like how it looks. I like the slipcover, all that. Finally, we got Scrooge for 4K. This came out. Scooped this up. Some of the Bill Murray stuff that's been on Blu-ray or whatever that had slipcovers are hard to find now and pretty pricey. So to get newer versions to come out and they got slipcovers or something, we got to scoop it up. Sometimes steelbooks. We get the steelbooks. Because try and get something like Ghostbusters 1 and 2, the original nice covered artwork for the 4Ks. Yeah, that's very pricey and hardly ever shown up. I've been trying to get those two for the longest. Cinderella was at a fantastic price with a slipcover. Scooped it up. I think I might have shown that one already. And this one was at a fantastic price as well. So I know some, like it's all on steel books, but fortunately some of those are still on Blu-ray instead of going to 4K. I don't know if they're waiting for their anniversary or whatever, but the OCD is strong when I don't have the full thing, or they maybe put it in a box set and like Underworld, you know. I've been trying to get a hold of the 4Ks, but then there's still some that's on Blu-ray only, and then they put the box set that has the missing 4Ks, but you can only get it in the box set. They don't have it standard. So we got Fast 9 Director's Cut Steelbook. We scooped that up. I'm trying to get out the steelbooks. You know, the first movie came out in a gorgeous steelbook, so I'm waiting for the others to come out on steelbook. Well, we saw this already. This was actually in the horror pack. The spiral. I'm trying to find a cheap cover. Unfortunately, there's no cheap ones. I thought it would be because there's so many that came out of this. So what I may have to do is just get the steelbook, you know, instead of trying to get expensive, because steelbook is still decent. I probably can get that at a better price than try and go out my ways for just a slipcover. Another 88 right here, the Blue Jeans Monster, and this cover is more glossy, you know. So they I love 88. I really do, you know, and I like what they put out. So if it comes to the States, I scoop it up, you know. If they got a 4K version that's still overseas, I may try import or try find thing if it's at a good price. Because unfortunately, the stuff they do put out we don't get, like the Jackie Chans, the Van Dams, and all that. is not compatible with my PlayStation or the other Blu-ray players I have. Well, that sucks, you know. So I tried to when it first came out. I got some Jackie Chan stuff, but they don't play. And I had to scoop this up when the Warriors. We got the green edition itself because there's two different versions. We went and got the green one with the new artwork. And this bad boy here, man, with Arrow. Arrow can do some good stuff now. That's why I say, besides 88, I prefer to go to Arrow. Arrow does take their time and put the goodies, bells and whistles, and artwork, all that stuff, you know. So to get a 4K version of the Warriors, yeah, of course we're going to do that, but we're going to go with this box set, you know. Well, actually, it's like, you know, collector's edition, not a box set, because they ain't like multiple movies or whatever, you know. There's two different versions, but Taxi Hunter, I'm pretty sure I've shown off before. Another fantastic 88. I love how it feels, the cover, all that good stuff. Blue Steel, I think I've shown as well, but this is the last of the Vestron video collector series. We're waiting to hear what the next new one is going to be. We're waiting. Come on, let us know, because I don't want this thing to be like 4 or 5 months and then we hear a new title, 2 months and then it comes out, and then another 4 or 5 months to wait for the next one. You know, please pump these out and put them out. Yes, that's another label I really enjoy. I got Smile, the 4K, and this is the steelbook, you know. I like the slipcover that comes with a steelbook. What? Yes. It's glossy, so of course fingerprints, but hey. I had to scoop this up. Amazon was bad about it. They had it for $17, then they raised it to $32. I'm not paying no $30. I told you I'm not gonna go out my ways for no 4Ks like that, you know. But then it dropped to 17, and I got my 17 in. The Naked Gun. I hope they put the other Naked Gun out, so you know, the two. Anything that's like the real good old school stuff, I will go out and get. You know, if it comes with 4K, no Airplane 2, Hardball, just like all that stuff. You know, Major League. I'm just like, I will scoop it up on 4K. Trust me. And if it's in like a slipcover or steelbook, plus. Another Arrow. Got Tremors 2 Aftershocks. And I scooped up the green edition because the last one was orange, and they got two versions. They got the orange and then the green. They're both the same thing, just different colors. So I want to have different colors, you know, because I have a feeling they're going to start pumping out all the other ones, you know. And Tremors 2 originally was supposed to be a much bigger production, much more story put in. And just to hear how this got done, it's just kind of sad. They could have had the original cast. They could have done so much more, but over time and what a major studio does, and it got put out finally. But if you read what the original story was supposed to be before Kevin Bacon pulled out and the female pulled out, just, man, that hurts, you know. And constantly getting rewritten and saying, it's this part 1 and part 2 is still one of the two best ones, but at the same time, like I said, this one probably could have been even better than the first if they had gone with the original stuff. But 4K had to scoop it up. Some of these reprints, I'm waiting for them to go down in price and scoop it up. We got a Venom, and I think I got the first one already on 4K, so we got the other one we can knock this out of saying we have now. Reprints, but some of the reprints, they are not putting it at a good price. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and still they hold on. Like the Fifth Element just dropped the damn price on it already. Soon that's gonna go out of print again, and I'm just gonna be like, man, second time being printed and y'all hoarding the damn price. I'm not paying no $35. I'm not. Drop it to 20, and we got a deal. That's what I did with this. Young Guns, another classic that came out to 4K. I hope the second Young Guns also follows, and I love the slipcover. Bring on Young Guns too. I'm ready to add that to the collection as well. And then we had this bad boy. When they showed this, I didn't understand that like they do put out a actual limited quantity. And when I found out, I had to put my pre-order. I always pre-order ahead of time, but like sometimes you can get pre-order a few months early, and I'm not going to risk it in which it gets sold out and then I don't get the good copy, you know. So we got the Long Arm of the Law, parts 1 and 2 from '88. Like I said, like once they said how many was made, and this is like spread out upon Diabolic and Amazon and other places, their website. I had to put an order and get it, you know. I don't want the standard or, you know, whatever they do if it runs out. And then we got some Vinegar Syndrome stuff that came in finally. We got Prophecy 1, 2, and 3. I'm not a fan of how it opens up like triangle-y half. I'm not a fan of that, but this one's more sturdier. That's fine by me. I'll take it like that. And that's the 4K. I'm glad these other companies are now jumping on 4K. We got the Black Room. Vinegar Syndrome is another company that does well with their slip covers and just how they package stuff in and what they put out. You got Fatal Games. Yes, a lot of these movies, they just grab what they can get and you be like, ugh, that's a terrible movie, but it is what it is. Sometimes they get some good stuff. Sometimes they get some decent. Sometimes they get some, well, not this one, but sometimes they get something you be like, wow, why'd they get that, you know? You be like, oh no. And it's gonna be at a high price. You'd be like, I can wait till next year and get it at a deal. But here's a good one right here. A David Cronenberg film. Let's see. Existence, whatever you want to call it. I'm butchering the name, but this is a good one that came out. And like I said, they usually do like something great. Got a booklet. It got a booklet. Oh man, I love that. Got a VSU. I scooped those up now. Then I put in for the next one that they just put out this first month, the first week of the first month. We're going to hold off so you can see what that is when I get. But here we got a Daryl. Like I said, sometimes they put out obscure stuff, sometimes things you never heard of, and sometimes you've heard and you're like, oh man, I forgot about that. Alright, and I think that's all movie-wise. Hopefully, I don't have nothing to sitting elsewhere, because then I don't know what to tell you. So let's jump on with the game stuff. Let's see if we can knock out what I think I've shown. This was a sitting about. I may have shown it already. We can still knock it out. Digimon Survive. This was at a cheap price of $9.99. Now Utah about this Trials. I think I showed you the unboxing to this. We had the limited edition. This is just the game itself. Spiritfarer. That was cheap price. And finally, I found a good price on this. Sometimes it goes down to $9.99 from Amazon. Sometimes it jumps back up to $28, $30, then go back to $9.99. We finally copped it at $9.99. Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I think we've shown all four of these. These were just sitting out, unfortunately. So, Gourd we got on Hoot, because Hoot sometimes has it cheaper than Amazon, even though they are a business partner of Amazon. They part of their division. Gourd, we finally got this at a good price, because this used to be on only good price that Gamefly. But Gamefly seems to be selling their copies out, and then they don't have much. I mean, they ain't putting out as good stuff like they used to. Super Mario RPG, we used the coupon from Wario. Got this thing. I had to make a new email account because we've already used my one-time new user coupon, so we had it. Fortunately, that's something you can bypass making new accounts, you know. So we got this for $44, you know. And that's like including tax and everything, you know. So 40 plus 44. Super Mario RPG. Better than, you know, full price. Trek to Yumi. We scooped this up also on Hoot. This was like $19, and we got the deluxe version. The box is over there somewhere. Just Dance, we always wait a few months because regardless of if it's the newest one or whatever, the price will drop down pretty significantly. You know, so I think the last two they put out for like 20. I mean, like they didn't have it that high, but then this one they priced high, and finally it dropped down, you know, to $20, and sometimes it goes to like $10. I mean, it's not even discs anymore. It's just a DLC coding, you know, because they got that 1 month or 3 month free, and because they add more songs there, they trying to subscription based, and I think that's what's hurting them the most. But not to have a disc kind of sucks. It's just a code. Sonic Origins Plus with the slipcover and goodies. We scooped that up. That was a fantastic price with Amazon. Like I said, you don't have to get $35. They may be like $40, something a good deal. Wait a little bit longer. I guarantee you the price will drop. So we scooped this up for 20. And I'm waiting for Frontiers to drop to 20 so I can scoop that up as well. Red Out, that was a fantastic price. We scooped that on Amazon. That was like $10. Naruto, a Storm #4, Ultimate Ninja. This was like this was like I think like $14. The original, the standard one, you know, without the goodies was like $10. So you always gotta pay attention not to make a mistake of buying the standard when they have a better version with all the DLC and goodies, you know. Maybe a few dollars extra, but it's much more better to do it that way. We got Solstice Deluxe Edition. Scoop that up. After Image, another thing that dropped on Amazon. I mean, like this thing was like at one time $40, $35, then it dropped to 19. I mean, like it pays to wait sometimes instead of just buying day one, you know, depending what it is. If it's a really limited edition or whatever, then get it, unfortunately, because you don't know if it's going to sell out and you can't get it no more. Got g.o.r.e. I might have showed this already before. This was pretty cheap. Demon Slayer, I think we definitely scooped this up on Gamefly. This was like dirt cheap, you know, it's under 20 stuff, you know, so this usually is like high price when it comes to certain anime games, as in like, you know, they've got their own series. They usually at a high price and they keep it at a high price, so it's always good to look at like Gamefly, Amazon when they do deals and get it at the deal, because I guarantee once that deal's finished, they scoop the price back high again. And this Kroger butt who's throwing up right now, you know, I don't know if he ate too fast earlier or if he's had some plastic, but that's definitely, I'm gonna clean it up later on, you know, after I'm done with the videos. Alright, we're getting to the end. All the book stuff we're going to do separately, you know, because I got 2 other books. I was hoping for the 3rd one to come in, but I'm not holding off no more. I'm pretty sure I've shown up Room Factory special. It's just sitting out there. I need to put that up with the other stuff. I'm trying to get all the Room Factories and all that stuff, but like it's hard when they split stuff into different systems and stuff. I was missing this on the PlayStation 3. It was always high price. I refused to pay $40-50 still for it. And sometimes they can keep these games at a high price, you know, but Atelier Rorana Plus. We finally got the plus one. I've been trying to get this thing forever. Amazon had a good price, almost pulled the trigger on, but then I looked at eBay and it was even cheaper. This thing I spent 8-9 months trying to get a hold of, and I just gave up. And finally, look, I got it at a good price. Got everything to it. But boy, they can keep that thing just some stuff just don't drop. Like they got that Naruto remasters steelbook. Yeah, I can't find that at a good price. You know, I've been struggling with that one. We got the Loop 8. We got the deluxe one. We already put the box up, unfortunately. I waited for this thing to drop down to like $20, and we got it for 20. It finally dropped to 20, you know, because it was always at 25, 25, 25. Finally, 19. Bam. I'm liking how it looks, but unfortunately, people are complaining about the movement system and what's going on in the game mechanics, and it's getting dragged. You know, I hate to hear that because um, I always look forward to whenever Marvelous, whatever you want to call it, put out stuff, because a lot of times they got some fantastic stuff nobody ever heard of. But unfortunately, I'm hearing some bad stuff about this game. But $20, I mean, can't complain about that. Like a dragon is, I'm pretty sure I showed this one off. You know, I waited for them to put this bad boy out. This used to be a Japanese exclusive. I'm hoping they put the other one out too. I hate to hear that the man who erased whose name is erased or whatever is like only online only. You know, I mean, like they don't have a physical copy. I hate stuff like that. You know, especially when you start collecting the series and then there's the one that's online only, or it doesn't have the collector's edition. You know, it's just a standard. I hate stuff like that. Monochrome Morbius. This finally, it was at a good price. We scooped that up. I might have shown that one already before, but I'm not too certain. That's in this one. We had the. Actually, I take that back. That's the we got the limited edition, because sometimes they put another version that's lower than the limited edition with the soundtrack, art book, and they put that out on Amazon and just call it deluxe. You know, much cheaper than paying, you know, for the limited edition. Then we got Ford Solos. I might show this off as well. This was dirt cheap, so why not? And that's it. What we got with games and movies, and hopefully I've got everything to show off and not just laying about. Because like I said, then I don't know what I'm showing no more. You know. But we can definitely put that up and just not have it just sitting out there, just blocking stuff with that, you know, I can't see what's behind it or whatever. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Leave some likes, some comments, definitely hit that bell, subscribe, and always enjoy.